everyone, welcome to another recording. I thought I would give you all some insight on how the modpack is actually updated, and I'm gonna do so by recording my process of what I'm doing. Now, this update this week is not really a major one. Most of the things that I'm implementing has already been in the testing pack, and some of us have tested it quite a bit. So it's all about adding it to the current pack, and also just going through the updates, making sure they all work. What I need today of mods is these three here, plus a few things additionally that I'll bring up here. I, for example, need gonna call it add ASX. I'm preparing the mod pack in the servers for us to use, first of all, headless clients, but also to optimize our structure a little bit. So we are doing this. Basically, this is the ASX. It brings in some additions to ACE. How we'll do it is just I'll put it into the ACE pack right here. So we have the ACE pack, we have the ASX, we have the MEU pack, we have the testing pack. ASEC needs to go into ACE, and testing pack, some of it, not everything, but some of it needs to go into the MEU pack. I've used most of the week to updating the testing pack, so we will go through some of that, but I'll show you what I need to do when changing the mod pack, or at least some of it. So let's jump into it. So let's first update the 31st ACE. Full one here. Get my programs ready here. Good. Alright, let's see here. We have a changelog. This is all the changes I've made to the mod pack, and we're gonna be on version 17.2.3. First, I'll just prepare this for all the changes that will be here, because there will be some. Good. Let's then also just add in the 31st ACE pack down here. Good. Okay then. So, get everything up, and I'm just gonna open a few here and there and everywhere. And good. Alright, so let's get into it. First step will be to add the ACEX files into our 31st ACE. How we'll do this is pretty much simple. In here we have add-ons, and pretty much this is a simple one. So what we do is pretty much just take the PBOs in the ACEX and copy paste them into the 31st ACE. Yeah. You see, this is our 31st ACE pack right here. All of the ACE things that are added in. What we'll do is just good old copy paste. Boom. There we go. Done deal. That's the 31st ACE pack updated. We'll close this down. We'll close this down. We'll go in here. Added XX files to the 31st ACE pack. Now we didn't change anything, so we just added that. So far so good. Let's change it. Good. Now we're done with this. Boom. We'll just go in here. We'll update the mod CPP, and we'll update it to our current version, which I haven't done. So for 17.2.3. There we go. And it's just going to be the ACE3 version there. So on, so on, so on. Save it. And there we go. Done deal. This is done. We'll put it over here. Now, the next part, which is going to be the interesting one, is updating our 31st MEU pack. This is where the majority of changes will be. Today, we're going to update the weapons and ammo boxes. We're going to add in the Remington. We're going to update some pilot helmets. We're going to update the F-35 I'm gonna update the USAF missile box and pretty much go through the changelog of the testing modpack. So if we'll go in here, there's also a changelog here. Ta-da! So you can see here the testing pack I uploaded yesterday. I added the M870 shotgun. I added the suicide vest. I added the M912 boxes. I changed loadouts and contents of boxes to actually include what you need for advanced medical. We're not gonna push that yet, but I made it ready. So when we update it today, it's just about changing 2 lines of code in each box, and then we have advanced medical items, making it ready and good to go. Then I've sorted all the boxes. I changed a few pilot helmets to include new ranks and also call signs, and also the new RHS helmets for the sake. I updated the F35 to be a little bit more streamlined coding wise. I then removed the vanilla 45 and the FA18 until updated by the USAF team. The issue with the FA18 is that it's still working. It's not that. It's more it's not working as well as I wanted it to. And for time being, then I'll have to remove it. Now it will most likely be back, but it requires an update. So there it is. Okay then, let's get to it. So we have the 31st testing. We have the 31st MEU pack. Here we go. Let's just take one thing at a time. Let's start from the top. See here, I already prepared some of it. So all these PBOs here are a mixture of that's our mod pack. It's a lot of different mods and our own customizations mixed into one mod folder. A mod folder then contains several PBOs, as you can see, and these PBOs are a mixture of different mods. As said, I will be removing the F18 for now, so the easy part is just find the F18 and delete it. Boom, done. Next up, the CSW M870, the Remington. I have been working a little bit on it, making sure that it works properly, and I'm done with that. So I can delete this. I can delete the backup file. Then we're gonna copy paste the PPO and go over there. Boom, it's in. Done. Now, next on the list is, oh sorry, one thing I forgot. We need to add in the KA weapon functions. It's a dependency of the Remington, and if we don't include it, it will just throw an error and the server won't work. So it's in there for a reason. Let's go over here. So suicide vest. Let's find it down here. Suicide bomber.pbo. Swear to God. Alright, there we go. It's in the pack. This will be something that the suits operator will be using. He will equip a civilian or an insurgent or red 4 or green 4, whatever, with this vest, and it will show you that it's a suicide bomber. So if you see this vest, you need to react on it. How you react on it, it's up to yourself. Your fight team lead, squad lead, platoon leader. But try and ask them what they would do. Good. Next part. The vanilla 45. We're not going to remove any PBOs because that's a vanilla armor. That means that it's in the vanilla installation files. We can't remove it other than from our pack, and that's what we're going to do here. So, our pack, or customized items, is the MEU ammo boxes and the MEU modifications. Those two are what we update. Yeah. So, for the time being, we're just going to copy paste over here. I'm going to update them. And I'll go in the files afterwards and show you what we actually have. Good. Then we need the F35 and the USAF missile box. I updated both of them. Going over here, place those two. Good. All these things added in or replaced. We're gonna remove this. We're done with the testing pack for now, and we'll focus on the 31st MEU pack. Alright. So, as you can see here, the MEU pack is pretty much good to go. Oh, sorry, there's one thing I completely forgot. I just sat and did this before we started recording. The Raven. There. I put an update on the Raven, so when it flies around, there's no sound, for the Zeus or for you, which means the Zeus can actually, be in the Zeus spot without going crazy. That's more like it. So, here now we got our mod pack. It's up to date. Now we need to change a few things because it came from the testing pack, and the testing pack is using advanced medical. So for now, the time being, we're just gonna on PBO this and on PBO that. For those of you asking what I'm using PBO Manager to work with my my PBOs. And another comment is I'm using Sublime Text as a text editor. Okay then, so we can see here we got our changelogs up and running. This could be closed down. So remove the F18. Let's just go in here and do the copy paste because it is. The recent change to the testing pack contain these. The testing pack will still include other things than what's on this list. For example, the extended fortification mod, the Oshkosh MTAFs, MTAFs, wow, the MATVs, and it's just there's a whole lot of things in there. Like SRR, of course, is in our current pack. So, yeah, about that. So now we have things ready. Let's see, load on content box actually include what you need for. We don't need that, but we do have all boxes sorted. There we go. Alright, so far so good. Let's go in on the ammo boxes. We need to change those a little bit. Going into the MEU ammo boxes, you'll see a lot. You'll see 5 folders and a whole lot of files. These files, as you can see here, box ace, box bass, box base, that's the empty box. HQ, of course, HQ, infantry, GC, Spectre is outlaw. I haven't renamed that yet because laziness. Then we have 2 supply boxes and a weapons box. You might look at this and say that's not how our usual PPOs look like, and you're right. That's because our CPP is done a little bit differently. It's done with includes, which means it's the same as a standard mod and CPPs. It's just the coding in this part right here, where I just marked it up, is include instead of just written it down. So we can change these out here without actually changing the CPP. It's also to decentralize the coding quite a bit, which is good. Okay then, so as it is right now, we'll just close down the CPP, close down to that changelog, keep that one up. I definitely did just make a mistake. I'll fix that later. Didn't I? I did. Well, welcome to life, right? We'll definitely do that and do that. So focused on showing you guys this that I made a mistake. So go through them. Start with the ace box. When you open up this file, you'll see a whole lot of items. As you can see here, it includes weapons, sidearms, magazines, helmets, for that sake. It includes everything that you need in your pack. And down here is what we actually need to change. So, as you can see, this is grayed out. That means that it's commented out of the coding, which means it doesn't look at this part of the code. As you can see, it's Ace Medical and then Advanced Medical. What we'll do is just move these two and put this down here and put this here, which means it excludes the Advanced Medical and just give the standard Ace Medical items in the box. That's what we need right now, until further notice at least. So that's the ace box updated. Let's go through the bass. Go all the way down here. As you can see, we'll just do. Let's put it there, and there. As you see, now again, it commented out the advanced medical items while still having the ace medical items. And you might think that's not a whole lot of equipment that the corpsman got. No, but that's only what we use. So, other than that, it's good to go. You got all the ace items, NVGs, all that. See, so everything that's in your boxes is defined in these files right here. It's fantastic. Okay. And there we go. Oh, while we're in here, now we can't see it in this box. We have to go back to the bass. See right here is CSW M870. So the Remington is right here. The ammunition for it is right here. Now the bass box will not need the stun rounds. We'll remove those, but take out the slug and box shots. For now, we'll keep both the RHS and the CSW shotgun just for a trial period, I think we can say. Just to see how they act up, you know, and if people like them or not. They didn't really get that long time on the testing server. But it works, so that's the important thing, right? Good. Here. Change this, didn't we? We did. Good. Close these down. Don't need those. Infantry box, spectre box, supply box, and weapons box. We'll just take them from the end. Good. GC. I'll scroll all the way down here. There you go. Again, comment it out. Won't be able to use it. And we also have shotgun. There we go. And the stun rounds, slugs, and bucks. Save that file. Spectre. There we go. Medical in. Done. Done. Supply box. Supply box is a box that the Zeus operator can place down and have instant supplies. We have both have a completely empty box and we have this box. This box is used to just quickly get a box down with supplies. You can see there's a lot of ammunition. There's some AT4s, medical supplies, smoke grenades, all that. It also includes some heavy weapons like the M2, the Mac-19, and the MAV backpack. So yeah, that's the easy supply box. The other one is, as said, completely empty. So if the Zeus operator feels like it, he can define, or she can define, whatever inventory there's in it. Good, we're done with that. Weapons. And just to show as well, M9 using the FMJ 15 round magazines. Good. Boom, done with that. Done with that. Good. So we're done with these. The default loadouts, loadout manager, we're not going to touch any of that because I haven't changed anything. At least not anything related to advanced medical. Now, when you're done editing some, like when you have un-PBO'd a PBO, it becomes a folder, standard file folder with all the files in it. When you're then done editing those files that you need to edit, you need to PBO the file again. So, PBO manager, right click, and PBO manager, and pack into a PBO. So then see here, it changes. This time right now, it's 833 for me. There is then a backup file. I delete those because you don't need to download them. Delete this. Don't need that neither. Now, I'm not really gonna go into and edit anything in the MEU modification file today because I've already done so. But I kind of want to show you what it looks like. So these things right here is everything we either have made custom or changed on the modpack. Includes, for example, the RG33 long versions, master saves, pilot helmets, M249. That's the suppressor, by the way. See, looks like this. Made by Sorensen. SPCs, backpacks, helmets, helicopters, packs. Like, it just continues and continues with what kind of stuff we have in here, and it's amazing. Like, it works really, really well. So we'll just delete this because we haven't changed anything. Good. Considering this was one of the easy updates, it still took about 20 minutes. Usually it takes quite a bit longer. Now, what I need to do now is, of course, test it. This is done by, of course, putting the mod pack into my armor folder. So we have the 31st MEU and 31st days, 31st testing. So here we don't need it. These two are the updated ones, meaning I need to put them into armor. Here we go. As you can see, all the previous versions here. Yeah. Something new I'm working on. Testing pack, TFAR, JSRS, AI. We can continue. All kinds of goodies in here. So what we'll do, just put these in here. You can see, 31st MEU, 31st days. I'll open up my armor launcher. We need to change this. This is D17.2.2. Which reminds me, we need to change something else as well. We need to change this. And this is now 0.3. Boom. Done. Up to date. Yeah. And I think it didn't update. Let's see. Oh, it's because I didn't do it. Okay. Let's see here. First MEU. Ah, you my buddy. Am I the only one not being able to see this? Maybe it just didn't register, didn't it? Oh, Sorensen, what are you doing today? And it's going a little bit slow today. I apologize. Oh, really running at max capacity. So here it is, updated. We have the CBA, we have TFAR, advanced combat environment. That's ACE, the 31st AI, and then 31st MEU. The 31st MEU, I'm just gonna put boundaries. In theory, ideally, you would have this at the end because there's all these changes to, for example, RHS, USAF, and certain other things. So when you load this, it needs to be at the end. Yeah. So like on the server, it's also doing this. So let's just do this for now, right? For the sake of doing it right. Alright, I don't know if it's gonna show armor instantly this way I've set up OBS. If not, then I'll just fiddle with a few things and get it going. So we'll see. For now, it looks decent. If you have made a mistake during your coding, it will show you right now, initializing add-ons. It will bring up an error that armor has crashed and what's wrong, and it will give you a name of the file and then a line number. So every time there's an error, it will tell you where it is, which is top notch. It especially helps the people that, like someone like me, is a little bit rusty at code and stuff. Okay. By the way, all the servers are down at the time of this recording, so I can't go in there. But we will do a. Let's go in here, virtual arsenal, real quick. I can show you some of the things we added in. That's not anything we've added in, but time's sake, let's just keep that gear. Going through the mod pack, we of course have a few new helmets. I'll just show the basic first. So, RHS released a new set of helmets. They look like this, either in black, green, olive. They also came with a visor, and even though they say, oh, visors only for like personnel in the back, like gunners or whatever, crew chiefs, we kind of like the visors in these, so we use those. And for that sake, we have, for example, God's helmet right here. Pretty good result, if you ask me. If you continue down, we have Mira's helmet. Turned out really good with the pink. That took a long while to fix that. And of course, my helmet. On top of that, we'll just do whatever. Boom. That looks weird. Oh, it's because of the headset. We also added in the shotgun. We need to go down here to Remington. It's right there. As the Remington. What I did was I added in the T1 aim point for it. This one right here. I'm considering changing it to the lower version, as it looks a little bit better. But this shotgun fires. Why do we have so much? Don't we have a back? We don't say so. Assault backpack, and we have a slug, we have a stun, we have a buckshot. That's the only 3 we have in our pack. Let's try them out. So currently we have a buckshot. This is gonna be a little bit loud. I apologize. There we go. That's the buckshot for you. See, it spreads really good. Alright, slug round. Reload animation. Could be better, could be worse. I don't complain too much. Nice shotgun. Slug round, perfect to head. Slug round, perfect to head. So see, we'll definitely add in some maneuverability with shotgun. It makes it a little bit more combat efficient with both the T1 aim, but also with the rounds being a little bit more damaging. Alright, let's try stun round. I am not sure it's gonna work in a setting like this, considering it's not on a multiplayer server dedicated box with settings that fits it, but we'll see. I'll see, just damage him. It's not gonna stun him at all. It's fine. It works on the box, I promise you. Yes, it just hurts him. It's fine. I've been testing this a lot of hours and it works, just not in virtual. God damn. Alright. Let's go in and take a look at the vehicles we added. Changes. So editor, virtual reality. Loading. Okay then. So, we updated the F-35. It now says F-35 Bravo down here. Still the same good looking F-35 as it was before. Really well done. I changed some coding on it that allows me to improve the loadouts of it, so I'm not stuck with what they tell me I'm stuck with. On top of that, I have talked a little bit about the MRAPs that we'll be using for the medical personnel, and well, here it is. This is, according to the plan, what we'll be using for the advanced medical, acting as a CCP. Now there's a few other options. For example, up here in the army trucks, and then we have a very big truck somewhere. I don't remember the name of. There it is. This truck can deploy both its side here, but also deploy a tent out the back. You can try it out if you want to see. But those of you who have seen the RHS video knows what they're on about. And so yeah, this is oh sorry, we need to go through a few things. Oh, in here, we'll just do a breacher. We'll put down some boxes. First, we have the A's, BAS, GC Supply, Infantry, HQ, Outlaw, and Weapons box. So, when you do some testing like this, it says play scenario in single player down here. Don't do that. You want to test your mods and mission properly, go play multiplayer. Boom. Done deal. It tests the things a lot better, just for reference. So We have the boxes here. Let's see if we made a mistake anywhere. We have the ace box. We have the jetpilot helmet, the standard color helmets. We have my jet helmet, my heli helmet, gaunt, and Miro's helmet. Where is there's the M9. Brought in the magazine, so the magazines are in the boxes. They're right there. Thank goodness. Alright, next on. The Bass box. We have the M9, we have the Remington. We have all, see, there's the aim point, that's the high one though. We can't use this. Stupid RGS. We have the correct medical supplies, yes. Let's test the magazine, FMJ, yes. Okay, weapons. So this is what I do every single time I change something. I need to go through every box and check that the change I made is there and it's working. We have the M9, have the FMJ, and we have medical supplies. There we go. Yup. Supply box. See? Oh, that's the wrong one I took. God damn. Doesn't matter. See, in the coding, I don't know if you realized it before, but I placed the Remington just under the other shotgun, right? And Arma still does some kind of mixture. It's fine. I'll figure it out one day. Right medical supplies, the M9 was there, and magazine. There it is. See, it's again put down below rounds for the M32, which is not really supposed to be like that. Okay, M9. We have the new Vector, by the way. You can use with night vision goggles. I didn't write that on changelog, did I? I don't think so. FMJ and medical supplies. Yes. Then we come to the funny box. With the recent change to RGS, I just want to make sure the suppressor still works for this. Maybe I should bring some ammo for it. That would help. Sorensen. Jeez. Oh, see, I just found an issue here. Oh, they're right there. Disregarding. Alright, let's just reload this bad boy real quick. The very, very good reload animation here. Alright, let's fire. Yeah. Alright. That's working. The T1, where'd it go? Didn't I add the T1 to this? Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay. Here and FMJ. Good. So we did some testing with the boxes. The boxes work. That's good. Let's test the F-35 real quick. Considering I made a whole lot of changes to it. I'm not gonna fly around and all kinds of stuff. I'm just gonna spawn it in and see if the new changes work. So F-35. Oh, wow, Sorensen. Plebeian. F-35. Bravo. We're gonna have a ammo truck. For those of you who don't know, the F-35 needs a NATO Emmet ammo truck next to it for it to use its service menu. The service menu is used on acceptance of the original creators from DF-18 to use it on this bird as well. So we'll see what happens. Alright. Here you see there it is. Service menu. So if there is not an ammo truck, you won't be able to see it. Service menu. We'll try this. Major Bossman Sorensen random thing even more. So change the skin of it. Sorensen is now bird 01. We have, you can see it, name on the canopy. It might be a little bit difficult to see, I know. But it's there. And then if we go into the service menu and arming menu, we can now see I have a whole lot more options, like adding in more GPUs instead of aims, meaning I can do more of a CAS loadout than air-to-air loadout. I can do more things. I can also add in more aims. I can add in more CPUs if I want to. That's pretty much the point of it, that we can customize it as we want, but still within the limitations of the bird, of course. Yes. What else did we change? I think that was the majority of it. Let's real quick. If I remember right, probably don't. At least don't have my suicide vest. That's right. Test that, test that, test that. That's gone. That's gone. So the suicide vest. We need to take a look at that real quick. And to do that, we'll just do. Here we can't do it because there's no source module down. So do it a difficult way. And hit a loadout. Vest. I know it's all the way at the top. C4 belt. See, that right there is not what's supposed to happen. But it doesn't do anything other than making this look a little bit weird. So that's the suicide vest. If you see this, either fucking run or shoot the guy, woman with it. Make sure they don't get too close. But yeah, that's in the pack now. So to wrap it up, thank you for watching. I'll probably do more of these videos in the future where I'll show you what I'm actually doing behind the scenes. What will happen now is I'll upload the mod pack to a server, update all the servers, like the actual game servers, and then I'll post the changelog on the forum, making the update be live for you guys. So yeah, again, thank you for watching. I'm just gonna find my OBS here, and I'll be back another day.